Hey there, everybody! It's a quick tip. Which boy? Ostuni. Yeah, don't click off. It's actually a pretty good tip. Eventually, you're gonna need to do a clean reinstall of all of your mods, and you're gonna get a bunch of fucking X2Ms, and you're gonna have them strewn all about the fucking place. My suggestion to help you avoid that pain is just to add some prefixes on them in order to actually categorize them in any way that you actually need to. Maybe you want to do it by series, like these Dragon Ball ones or these Dragon Ball Super ones, maybe Dragon Ball AF, or maybe you want to do it by concept of fusion or funny mods or gaming characters or original characters or characters that are in a certain form like Super Saiyan 4 or even toon and anime characters or ones that are just based on Xenoverse and Dragon Ball Heroes. But definitely do that if you want a really smooth reinstall experience and to save you some time in the slot editor instead, like, so that everything kind of comes out organized on the character select screen, so you don't have to waste like 30 fucking minutes every time that you want to reinstall, organize and everything the way that you want it to be. And you might be able to coordinate mods with friends easier. So here we go on with the episode. Everybody, this is Ostuni and welcome back to Parallel Questing with Mods, I guess is a jingle, and by God, I've had quite a interaction with the Xenoverse 2 community as of late. I'll get into that while I'm kind of preparing. Let's see, what am I gonna do? Let's see. Oh... No. 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 Not doing that. No. Skipping that. And plus, it's called Parallel Question with Mods. It's not Parallel Question, like, number, what I'm doing, fucking thing anymore. And, okay, so, here's the thing. I know I've been covering a lot of, Dragon Ball AF character mods from Air Talent as of late, and I'll get back to that, but there's a certain trio of characters that I've really wanted to try out as of late. So I'm going to take a break from Air Talent's Dragon Ball AF pack for today, and we're going to move to something a little bit more, I guess canon would be the thing. How about something from Super? How about... That's right. Bergamo, Basil, and Venomous. These are actually all kind of early versions of what the modder is really wanting, and I'll kind of explain that as I go. So I'll play as, you know what, I'll actually go in the order that the show introduces them in. So the modder has some big plans for these particular characters. For instance, Basil, he wants to make a transformation where Basil gets bigger. Another one, he wants to do a transformation for Venomous. I'm not sure exactly what, because I didn't know that Venomous actually had a transformation. Well, Venomous, Lavender. And then, of course, the leader of the trio, Bergamo, or Bergamo. I'm gonna do it like that. I don't care if I'm right or wrong. But Bergamo, they want to add in a giant transformation, which shouldn't be too difficult, I wouldn't think. But I could be wrong because, like, I mean, if it was easy enough, we'd already have it in the first version of the mod. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna go in the order of anime appearance by this trio from Universe 11. 11, I think? 11? It's either 9 or 11. One of the two. They were mentioned correct in some text about that. And I'm not sure if I had the newest version of it yet, but then again, there haven't been substantial changes, pretty much like battle photo and text changes for the mods. But I'm going to definitely be keeping my eye on this, and I'll probably let you guys know whenever a new version of these mods comes out. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, are we going to crash? Uh-oh. Well, hold on just a second, guys. I'll be right back whenever I figure out what's going on. Alright, guys. So to explain what happened, apparently there's a problem with, and this is actually kind of convenient, Basil in particular. If you get an infinite loading screen like I did a minute ago, there are 2 alternate versions in the mod's description, so if that happens, be sure to check that out before you go complaining. There is a solution to it, and it basically just changes up the ultimate move, because his default is one of Trunks, future Trunks' ultimate moves that isn't even, like, available to characters. So we're gonna see how this works. Alright, so this is actually pretty cool. I didn't know that there was actually a fighting style that was more or less like Basil. Oh god. Because he hasn't thrown a punch yet.
How about we finish this fight first?
Jesus. Come on. I want to do stuff. I want to do... Oh shit, one of my favorite strike moves. Oh, kick! Oh god. You son of a bitch. Alright, but like I was saying before,
This is getting dangerous.
apparently air talent, apparently a lot of people are actually really hyped up at the concept of your mod, and there are a lot of people thinking it's fake. But from past episodes of my series with covering your AF mod pack, I can say air talent is very serious. And for those of you who don't know already, this upcoming pack that I'm talking about. I will let's see. I'll try to link some info about it in the description, but it's a lot of Saiyan characters, and they will all be available to transform into Super Saiyan 3, 4, and 5, because that was actually the requester's want. And another bonus is that this upcoming pack is the second of 4 packs. So I'm interested to see where this kind of goes. Alright, I really need to pay attention. I need to be a man. Oh shit. Oh god. Why is this happening? Do I just suck as Basil? You know, a character I've never played as before?
Too strong.
Or not that many people have ever been able to play as before, and fucking... Let's see, Freedom Kick. What the fuck is Freedom Kick? Oh, cool. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Whose move is that? Like, I have everybody's move because of some reason or another. Why isn't anybody helping me?
This is getting really bad.
Yeah, you're getting your ass kicked, literally. Your ass is getting kicked because a Basil kicker. I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna kick you so hard. I'm gonna get you. Alright, so Gohan has been taken care of by somebody. I think Lavender has been pretty helpful so far. So that's pretty good. It's kind of interesting that Lavender, like, technically, there are a lot of moves in the game that use poison. And that'll be interesting to see him in Xenoverse 3 whenever it comes out. To see, like, how he adds to the whole poison equation. Because I bet that there are some people that would like to use a set like that. Because I think poison is, like, a very underused thing in Xenoverse. Like, it's there, but it's just not something that people are like, oh, let me tell you about my poison build or anything like that. You just don't see that. But I think it would be interesting eventually to see it. And speaking of interesting to see eventually, I would definitely like to see Basil's transformation. See if see how far it goes. If they just kind of scale up Basil and maybe put a different body type on him in general, like, or if they like change his face a little bit, possibly for the transformation. There's a bunch of stuff they could do. I know one thing they really would need to do would probably be to change his aura. Like, I think Rose would be fine to do. Rose is probably the closest thing because you're talking about like a blackish red aura. And as far as I know, there's nothing really that hits that sweet spot. I could be wrong, though. If anybody knows a better, like, black and red kind of alternative aura, well, nah, not really. Like, I was gonna say Super Saiyan 4, but, like, that's more, like, that's more concentrated red, and Basil definitely had, like, a lot of black to him, to his aura. It's just so weird to say, because, like, you know, the thing that lights up the character has some, has black in it. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Nope. Oh, fuck.
Now this is what fighting is about.
God, Vegeta. I guess, oh, I was wondering who was fighting Goku over there. Looks like, Lavender is putting in his work. Oh, Jesus. No. I wonder... I'm kind of curious, to the maker of this mod, and I'm very sorry that I do not have your name, but I, usually link my mods in the description, and I post them up on xenoversemods.com, too, on the actual mods page. I got a question for the modder. What fighting style did you actually use? Like, what basic combo string did you use for, Basil? Because, for the life of me, I can't figure out a character that only throws kicks. And you've done that, like, very well. And I can't really tell by his stance exactly what he's... exactly which, person you've chosen, so it's kind of interesting. Alright, so let's move on to the next area. Alright. But just to give you guys a couple of names though, from that Saiyan pack that's coming out from Air Talent. And don't worry, I'm not spoiling anything or anything like that. This isn't knowledge that Air's actually put out both on his Patreon and in Discord and everything like that. So I'm not spoiling anything. King Vegeta is one. Bardock, and what I mean by that is he's going to be Super Saiyan 3, 4, and 5. So that is the unique part about it. Nappa... pretty sure Turles. One that actually, two that actually took me by surprise. Basically, concepts for the characters of Vegeta and Broly's mothers. I thought that was a pretty interesting concept because, I always, thought kind of in my mind that, like, the part that made Broly so legendary must have had to come from his mother, because like Paragus is nothing special. Speaking of which, Paragus is actually one of the people getting this special treatment too.
Did you really think you could defeat me?
Yes. Ah, you motherfucker. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. God, this is gonna be hard. So hard. God, Goku, why do you always have to ruin my fun? It's always Goku. It's always Goku. God One day I'm just gonna get some people together and we're just gonna take Goku out back and we're just gonna put him out of his fucking misery. That's what's gonna happen. You watch. It's gonna happen. I'll get, like, I don't know, like a couple of other very interesting Saiyan characters together, and we'll just, you know, just go to town on them. Okay, so let's do that. Sorry that I'm not too good with this, not that I'm not too good with Basil, but then again, as I've said in multiple videos, most of these videos are the first time impression of all of these mods that I'm playing as. And to an extent, I can see, like, why that may be bad for some people. But also, think about it this way. You're getting my honest impression of it. It's not being jazzed up or anything like that. Like, it's honest. And I think that that should be, like, appreciated. I don't think we're gonna win this. Like, I don't think we're gonna get the, finish that we want on this. I wonder if, the, guy who made this mod, I don't remember your name, I am sorry for that as well. I was wondering, do you have any plans to try? Keyword being try, because I know it would probably be very, well, kinda, like, I could see how you do it, but I don't know if it's possible. Would you, are you thinking about trying to make, Basil's ultimate from, the show? You know, the, badass kick barrage move that he actually does and everything like that. Is this so? That would be pretty cool. Oh shit, I got him, I got him, I got him!
That was surprising. Pretty good.
Oh god, this is it. This is definitely it. Oh, wait a minute, no? Oh. Oh! What? Ultimate finish, holy shit. I'm actually pretty surprised about that. I'm pleasantly surprised about that. That may have taken a little bit too much longer than it would have. But then again, these episodes tend to last a pretty good amount of time anyway, so what the fuck ever. So for the next one, maybe we'll get something that's a tad easier, but then again, we are on the more difficult side of things. Oh yeah, this should be much shorter. Like, this is a pretty short quest for us to do. And this time, we'll actually be playing as Lavender. And we're saving Bergamo, the leader, for last. And I'm hoping that it winds up that Bergamo is the best of them. Like, I don't have anything against Basil. He's got a pretty cool moveset, and I have nothing against Lavender because, like I said, a character that revolves around a concept that just isn't used that often is pretty cool sounding, but Bergamo just looks so fucking cool. Oh yeah, that's right, instant bullets. And bloody sauce? Wonder why. Does bloody sauce cause poison? In which case, those of you who don't know what the move. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's what bloody sauce is. Those of you who are wondering, bloody sauce, which move is that? Why don't I have it? Well, you're not supposed to. That's pretty much the answer for that. You're not supposed to have it. But if you're playing on PC, I'm pretty sure that you've come across a way or two to get that move. Okay. Oh, he actually plays with a lot of different things. So, apparently, bloody sauce is a speed down. And let's see if I can... I'm gonna see if I can get multiple statuses on Broly. Oh, I got poison and slow on him. I really want to see what Secret Poison looks like, because I've never seen the move in action. And I've never tried, well, and by extent, I've never tried to use it myself, so I don't really know if it's a viable move. That's what I'm curious about. Ooh. Well, I think he kind of teleported out of it. There's too much chaos, but I think we're going to get to that ultimate ending that I kind of referred to earlier. I was gonna say, it seems like Venomous kind of recovers ki slowly for some reason. I don't know if that's just me or what. Because, I mean, maybe it's just I'm used to ki recovering more quickly on my own character because I have 17's Super Soul on. Just fucking awesome. And because of the fact that I also use basically Potential Unleashed as a base for the Transformation Mythical Super Saiyan 4 for my character. But, I don't know, it just seems like his ki regains a little slowly. Oh shit. I should have tried to hit him with something. Okay, so we're gonna try to load him up with some status conditions. We're gonna try and see if we can actually hit Hidden Poison successfully. Successfully is the key word. Okay, good. We got him down to low stamina. Oh shit. I did that at the wrong time. Oh no, Brawler, please no. Brawler, stop beating me. No! Why did the... I'm sure there's a much better way to set that move up, but I do not know it. God, somebody hit him. Can somebody help me? Oh, Jesus. Oh, now I'm the one that has the... My own weapon has been turned against me. Wait a minute. So, if Bloody Sauce slows, then what technique did he just do? Person who made the mod, you got a lot of explaining to do. Okay, so maybe it's a heavier version of poison? I'm not quite sure, but for some reason these guys aren't gonna let me fucking pull this shit off. So let's end it with... Let's end it with the most anticlimactic way possible against Broly. Poison. Oh. Okay, so we can't... That's right. You kind of cure yourself of poison as the fight goes on. That's okay. It's just like Pokemon. Just like Pokemon.
You're the best, almost.
Alright. I really need to get to fucking level 95. There's a way that I could do it, but I bet a whole bunch of people would just bitch and complain about it. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. I don't mind it too much. Like, I wouldn't mind doing it, but, you know, if I do it with Ostuni, I'm gonna go ahead and just do it with all my other characters. I think Ostuni I'll level up honestly, but every other character that I do, every other alt is going to be pretty fucking simple. Okay, so Grade 8 Festival. Okay, so this can't be... This should be pretty easy. Especially to showcase a mod. So, Bergamo, Lavender, and Basil. Let's go, guys. It's time to go beat up some giant monkeys from the Xenoverse 7, where that one asshole lives that put all of us in jeopardy. As if I needed more reason to not like Goku. He's putting other universes in jeopardy. You know, I just thought of something, one burning question that probably a bunch of you guys have right now, if you guys haven't went ahead and clicked on the descriptions to check out the mods. yes, the modder has plans in the future to make the tails animated. So that is a thing that he is wanting to do. He is going to try to get to that as soon as he can. To be honest, though, I'm more interested... Whoa. Oh, fuck. I'm more interested in Bergamo's giant form myself. Oh, so he doesn't have a... That's weird, he doesn't have a regular key blast. I'm pressing B. Okay, so he's pretty decently powerful. Either that or Great Ape Nappa's a fucking bitch. Oh my god. Fucking team fucking BS is all over this shit. Now BS can mean a great multitude of things. The thing that I was going for at first, because I wasn't paying attention, was, oh, they all have B in their names. Little did I know, I was wrong. But then again, I also kind of figured out that it could mean Beast Squad. And you guys probably know what I mean by that. Like, yeah, I'll make that my modding tip for the beginning of this episode. It's Inception. I came up with that idea for the video while I was doing this video, or came up for the intro of this video while I was doing this video. Yeah, that good old tip and everything. All right, and oh. Something else that kind of makes me excited about these mods in particular is that, well, actually with all super characters that especially have to do with characters that are going to appear in the Tournament of Power, their powers haven't been fully displayed yet, so they could be holding off secret techniques and stuff like that, and they could be implemented into the game. And I think that would be cool to see, like, over time these mods evolve, like, as we see the characters reveal more about themselves and everything. And I'm kind of curious about another thing, too. Caulifla, the other female Saiyan from Xenoverse 6. I'm wondering how powerful she is. I don't think she's gonna get a berserk form like Kale, but I mean, I think it'll be interesting to see what kind of becomes of her. I kind of at least expect her to go standard Super Saiyan. I don't know how much of a powerhouse she's gonna be, though. Also, someone actually mentioned something kind of recently over one of the Dragon Ball chats, or one of the Dragon Ball Facebook groups that I follow regularly, is that the Grand Priest, Zeno's basically caretaker, I guess if you wanted to call him anything, he seems a wee bit sinister, don't you think? Like he's planning something in all this. And I'm kind of wondering what he's gonna do. Like, the other theory that I've had for a while, and I think it really holds some weight, is that, like, at the end of the tournament, Goku gonna win, and then he's gonna be all like, Zeno, could you please not fucking do this? And then, because there's two Zenos right now, one's going to say yes, and one's going to say no, and there's going to be conflict. And how that's going to progress, I have no idea. But now with the introduction of Frieza pretty much confirmed to appear in the Tournament of Power, there are some people saying, like, what if Frieza spills the beans about Vegeta, Planet Vegeta being okayed by Beerus? And that is something I have been wondering personally for a while, because I knew, I thought to myself, like, that's gonna come to a head. Like, they're building that. They really are. Like, there is absolutely no way in hell that they wouldn't capitalize on that. Especially the opportunity to have Goku and Vegeta fight again for some reason. Come on, you know that they're gonna fucking do that shit. You know they are. 3 random CACs. What's 5? Uh-oh. Alright. Sorry, guys. I'm not picking my nose, I swear. It's I have this weird itch, like, it almost feels like a pimple on the inside of my nose. I know, gross. You guys want to hear about that, right? Hear about my nose problems. You come for the mods, you stay for Ostuni's personal problems. Oh, there we go. This ought to be interesting to see. Oh, whoa! This is actually a pretty cool fighting style too. And I'm kind of interested. Now I'm interested in Bergamo's fighting style too. Creator person of this mod, Senpai. I don't know. Whose fighting style did you use for Bergamo? Either he'll comment on this video, or he'll probably comment in his mods comment section whenever I actually post this. Most modders are pretty good about that, because most modders are pretty cool dudes. Like, they just, like, they're just like, oh, you thought that my shit was cool enough to actually feature on a show. That's awesome. But then again, I'm sure that this mod has been around a lot of people's channels as of late, or this series of mods. But by God, I was like, I better go ahead and do it, because these 3 guys are probably pretty popular for a multitude of reasons. 1, their designs are pretty unique for all 3 of them. 2, they're all wolves, so you got the furry community behind them. And also, they're all wolves, so you may have those people that are like, I'm 1/4 Cherokee, yawn, whatever, also behind them. No offense if you're really 1/4 Cherokee, but if you're one of those Valley girls that's just like, I'm 1/4 Cherokee, I'm really spiritual, fuck off. Like, you're the reason why I had something clever for this. I'll think of it later. Or comments! Think of it for me! Oh god. You sack of dog shit. Really? Okay, we're just gonna do... Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's fine. And, okay. Randall. Time for you to go night-night. Time for you to go to hell. Fuck! God damn it, that would have been a great ending. But now it's gonna suck. Shit. Okay, well... Yeah, that was a thing that happened. Oh well. I think you guys got a pretty good idea on what to expect from this series of mods. Like I said, the creator wants to do more. He wants to add animated tail, and he of course wants to add Bergamo's transformation, as well as the transformation for the other 2 as well. So if you download this mod, be sure to check back with it. It's worth it, because I'll give you an example real quick before we leave of one that you guys may remember from a previous episode that has actually come full circle. Because I remember when everybody thought that Kale's name was going to be Kali. basically broccoli, or broly, broccoli, collie. And that's what everybody was going with, and eventually we got our first version of, and I'm kind of just hanging on Cooler, don't worry, it has nothing to do with Cooler. And we kind of named her that for a while, and somebody came out with a really good mod, and it was one of those mods, like I said, that they said, yeah, we're going to make progress in, and we're going to do things, it's going to be great. And I am happy to say that they have, and they have a finished version of it. And this is it. This is Kale, and I will link this mod in the description as well. I don't want to cover the same mod again because I've already covered her in another episode. I'll link that in the description. But basically the thing that's so cool about this is that there's so many little awesome custom moves that you can actually use. You know what? I think I might actually do one. I'll do a one-time exception. Next episode, you guys will see this new version of Kale in action, because I actually use a great deal of her supers and ultimates in on Ostuni, my own character, and I'm thinking about maybe using one or two on another one. But so there you go, guys. Next episode will be the completed version of Kale. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to know when the next episode is coming out. And question of the day. A lot of people were not necessarily happy that Frieza was going to be included on Universe 7's team. Now, for all we know, because the episode still hasn't come out, they could shake something up, or we may be not thinking of a scenario that could happen, or they could just like do some weird shit where like Boo shows up like last fucking second or something like that. Who knows? It could be a great deal of many things. But say the same situation happened, and for whatever reason they thought the logical choice of like, oh, Frieza couldn't get along with everybody, or just Frieza was out. Who would you rather have seen go on to Universe 7's team? I'm thinking of a few in my head right now that I think are going to be pretty common, but I want to know you guys' opinions. So sign up in the comments below. This is Ostuni, signing off. Yeah!